Hi everyone, in this video I want to talk about what the range function in Python is and how it can be extremely useful in your Python codes. The range function is one of the many ways to generate sequences of numbers within Python. So you specify a given range, so let's say we want a list of numbers from 1 to 10. We could say something like, for number in range 1 to 11, print number. So the first argument that we give in the range function is our starting number, so we will begin at 1. And then the range function will count by 1 until it reaches the second argument, which is our stop number. So our range will never include that stop value in our list, since we're telling that where to stop counting. So Python is counting 1, 2, 3, etc. up by 1 every time until it reaches the second number inside the range function. Then it will stop counting. That is why for your stop number, you use the number you want plus 1. This is equivalent to setting up our desired range inside a variable and applying it in the following way. Another way to implement the range function into your Python code is through entering a single argument into our range function, and that number will simply act as our stop number, and it will begin at 0. So we could create our simple 1 to 10 sequence of numbers through the following piece of code. And this should make sense, right? We are creating a sequence starting at 0, counting by 1 until we reach our stop argument. What if we wanted to count by something other than 1 though? How do you think we would go about that using our range function? Well, through the addition of a third argument, we can control how large every step between our start and stop arguments are. So, let's say for our 1 to 10 list, we wanted to count by 3 instead of 1. Well, we just repeat what we had earlier, but simply add a 3 as a step argument. Therefore, we only get 1, 4, and 7 because another 3 step will put us at our stop argument, which tells Python not to add any more numbers to your sequence. You could also begin at a larger number and take steps backwards if you wish as well, through the use of a negative step argument. Now that you have the fundamentals of the range function down, you can begin to explore all the ways that it can be useful to you when coding. Like, for example, let's say we're selecting which friends we are going to invite to a birthday party, and since we can only invite so many people, we want to invite every second person in our list. Well, after making our friends list, we create a temporary variable called invite in the range of 1 to the length of our friends list. Then our third argument, which remember is our step argument, is 2. Then we can use a simple if statement to tell our selected friends that they are invited to our birthday party. I just want to state 2 important notes. Firstly, if you enter a float number, a number with a decimal, as your start, stop, or step argument, you will be returned an error stating that the integer value was expected, as the range function can only accept integer arguments. Secondly, if your step value is 0, you will be returned a value error, so be careful not to do that as well. Thank you for checking out this video, and I hope it helped your understanding about the range function in Python. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe to support the channel. However, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns about the information I provided in this video, please leave a comment down below and I will do my best to address your concerns.